Numberdamus brings you this video, 9/11. Really pay attention to the numbers. This is a very complicated video. The Numberdamus has already had to remake this video several times already. So really watch the numbers. That should tell you how complicated this is. That the Numberdamus is mentioning ahead of time. He's had to redo this video several times because it's not coming out the way he wants it to come out. It's going to this time. So here's a look at Travis Knight. He's born on 9/13/1974. For basketball, Travis Knight. Travis Knight. Alright, here he is. Here's Travis Knight. Took a little bit to find that, but it's there. Alright. 11/1. There was exactly 111 days left in the year when 9/11 went down. This guy was drafted by the Chicago Bulls, 29th overall, and 2 plus 9 is 11. 29th overall, the Chicago Bulls is 12 letters, and 2 minus 1 is 1. 9/11 twice. His win shares was 7.9 to go along with the 11.4 player efficiency rating. So 9/11 there, and there were 4 planes on the date of the attack. The Freemason compass at 47 degrees. There were 4 planes on the date of the attack of 9/11. Then we have Felton Spencer, who was born in 1968. 9/11 became the emergency number in 1968. We have Shandon Anderson, who was born on 12/31/1973. And 2 plus 9 is 11. Back to Travis Knight really quick. 1, 2, 3. You want 4? 2 plus 7 is 9. Nines in satanic ritual is where they ring a bell 9 times. To hear the bell ringing, take a look at Trump's Uvalde speech, and you will hear exactly what the Numberdamus is talking about. You can read about the satanic bell ringing in the Satanic Bible.
McKenna Lee Elrod. Maitai Rodriguez. Miranda. McKenna Lee Elrod. Maitai Rodriguez. Miranda.
Here's a look at this. This video has 1.9 thousand likes. There was 19 hijackers on 9/11. 19 children were killed at Uvalde. This video has 1.1 million views magically. Now 1.3, but 1.1 just right on target. So 9/11 there. You have 9/11 backwards, and let's bring you 9/11 forward because the Uvalde shooting took place on a 9/11 coordinate. Robb Elementary School has a 9/11 coordinate, in order 9/11. And that's already been showed in a few other previous videos. Now, back to 9/11 being a Bush ordeal, because that's what it is. Trump was not the president when 9/11 went down, so we've got to keep it relevant to who was the president at the time, George Bush. Now we have Shandon Anderson. Already showed him, I believe. There you go. Already showed Shandon Anderson. So, he made his debut on 11-1. Look at all the ones with him. Okay, 10 years in the league. Made his debut in the 11th month. That's 111. There was exactly 111 days left in the year when 9/11 went down. So here's the rest of the ones. 1 here, 1, 1, 1, 1. All those ones just all come together. And then we have Othella Harrington, who was born on 1/31, 1974. "29 days, 2 plus 9 is 11. And 29 days between, 1 and 1 here. And Othella Harrington, he made his debut just magically on 1/1/1 as well. See, 111. Or you could see 9/11 backwards. But the Numberdamus isn't trying to complicate it and have you read so many of the 9/11s backwards, so that's why the Numberdamus didn't mention it for the others. Now, let's go and get even more interesting. Bobby Simmons for the Wizards. Let's go to Bobby Simmons. He made his debut on 11-1 as well. Spends 10 years in the league, so 1-1, 1, 1. 2 minus 1 is 1, so 1-1 there. And he's drafted by the Supersonics. Supersonics is magically 11 letters as well. That's 1 and 1 again. 210 pounds, 2 minus 1 is 1. That's 2 ones again. And 2 minus 1 again, centimeters, is 1. So 2 11s again. Because New York is 11,111. New York is 111 to numbers, and New York is the 11th state. The attack happened in New York, the 11th state, with exactly 111 days left in the year. Now we have Eaton Thomas. Now this character is very interesting. You've got to see this guy. He spends exactly 9 years in the league, makes his NBA debut in the 11th month. Really now? Really now? 9 years in the league, made his debut on the first day of that month specifically, and 2 minus 1 is 1. So 9/11 here, 9/11 here, or 9 years here, and 2 minus 1 is 1. 9/11 again that way. Also, if you haven't heard enough of it yet, okay, take a look at his birthday, 4/1/1978. Now you're just looking at it and say, okay, that's just a birthday, who cares? Oh, you're about to see just how crazy this is going to get. It was exactly the 91st day of the year. He was born on the first day of April. That's 9/11. Also, you could see 9/11 backwards. And there was 4 planes on the date of the attack. April is the 4th month. And if you think that was crazy, it's only going to get crazier from this point. Now, we have Jahadi White, who was born on 2/19/1976. And Eaton Thomas wears the number 36, and 3 plus 6 is 9. So you can see he made his debut on 11-1. Just so you see another connection with that. Now, we have Tyrone Nesby of the Wizards. Let's go to him. I'm going to go up. Here's his statistics of this game. 9 points, a +1 with 1 3-pointer, 9/11. To show a little insight of Michael Jordan, by the way, of this game. His father died at 56. There was 19 hijackers on the date of the attack. His father magically died at 56. And there was 4 planes on the date of the 9/11 attack, just magically. Another thing to note with Michael Jordan, he just magically made the Hall of Fame on 9/11/2009, and that's 9/11 twice. How is that? 9/11 forward, and 2 plus 9 is 11. The Wizards this game scored exactly 91 points, and that was their first loss. 9-1-1 right on the surface, just magically. The New York Knicks scored 93 points, and 9 plus 3 is 12. So 9-1-1. Here's how that would look for those that need to see the observation of it. That's what it would look like. Now, we have some hockey to show you. Now, hockey's very interesting. You've got to see this. You really got to pay attention to this one because this might get a little bit complicated. But if you pay attention, you don't have to worry. It won't be too complicated. Number Domus will try to make this as simplified as possible. So here's a look. Alright, so 4 plus 5 is 9. 1 and 1. 5 plus 4 is 9. 1 and 1. Manny Malhotra, 19 shifts. There was 19 hijackers on 9/11. So 19 shifts with 1 shot on goal and 1 plus or minus. That's 9-1-1. Another 9-1-1. 19 shifts, 1 point, and 1 assist. That's 9-1-1 again. Theoren Fleury was born in 1968. That's the year 9/11 became the official emergency number. Brian Leach also was born in 1968. The year 9/11 became the official emergency phone number. Vladimir Melikov was also born in 1968. The year 9/11 became the official emergency number, again, in 1968. And what a coincidence that all 3 of these players just magically play on a New York team. Not the other team, but specifically the New York team. It's just magical how just all this just comes together. And we have Dave Karpa, who was drafted in the 4th round, 68th overall. There were 4 planes on the date of the attack. And 1968 is when the 9/11 phone number became official. Dave Karpa, to win this game, was played on 10/7 of 2001. New York is 11,111. Now, how do you say that? New York is the 11th state, and New York to numbers is 111. The date of the attack was also 11,111. How is that? The attack came on the 11th date, with exactly 111 days left in the year, just magically. Nines turnover to make. Nines turnover to make. And then we have Dale Purrington, who was born on 10/11/1976. We have the Sabres' Rob Ray, who was born on 6/8/1968. 9/11 became the emergency number in exactly 1968. Just magically. I kid you not. There is a hockey player with the last name of Satan. And that is not a joke. This is for real. This dude's last name is literally Satan. And why the hell would you name your son Satan? Of all names you could have picked, you named your son's last name Satan. And he couldn't have come at a worse year, by the way. I mean, this dude, Lucifer Satan, right on its surface, you don't even realize it. This dude's born in 1974, and his last name is Satan. Lucifer to numbers is 74. That is so bad news, you have no idea. And it doesn't even get any better from here with this guy. This guy was born on 10/22. It's so unbelievable. You cannot make this up, people. And this Miroslav Satan, go to this guy. It's on the Sabres. There he is. You say no, the Nostradamus ain't making this up. Even his weight is containing 9/11, just magically. What? 19 hijackers on the date of the attack. They had 111th overall. There was exactly 111 days left in the year when 9/11 went down. This is so unbelievable. Sometimes it's like hard to even make these videos, and you see how demonic these numbers are. Then we have the Lightning and the Islanders, which this game was played on 10/5/2001. Three minus 2 is 1. 1, 1. Exactly 111 days left in the year when 9/11 went down. Alright, Kenny Johnson was born on 10/6/1974. And 2 plus 9 is 11. Claude Lapointe was born in 1968. That's the year 9/11 became the official emergency number. Mark Parrish was born on 2/2/1977. Look at this. Just magically 9,011 days old. Just magically. Mark Parrish would go on to finish this game with exactly 19 shifts, 1 power play goal, and 1 game-winning goal. Just magically. Here's a look at the stat sheet. Get a good glimpse at this. Here's the 19. Here's the 1. Here's the 1. And here's your 4. There was exactly 4 planes on the date of the attack. And 2 plus 2 here is 4. There were 4 planes on the date of the attack. We have Chris Osgood, who was born on 11/26/1972. 9 days between. Here's a 1. Here's a 1. Just magically, all these numbers just come together. And at no point are they ever one number off. We have Frederick Moden, who was born on 10/8/1974. Brian Holzinger finished this game with 9 shifts, 1 shot on goal, and a -1+-. So here's a look at this. Brian Holzinger, there he is, 9 shifts, 1 shot on goal, and a -1, plus or minus. All right, you made it. You've made it through hockey, and you've made it through basketball. Now we're going to show you football. We're going to show you the Giants and the Chiefs. So we have Dave Thomas, who was born in 1968. 9/11 became the emergency number 1968. Sean Williams, who was born on 10/10/1976. And the date of this game was on 9/23/2001. Look at this, just magically. In order, 9/11 again. And there were 4 planes on the date of the attack. Now, we have another one, very subliminal. You really got to pay attention to this. He wears the number 36. What's 3 plus 6? It's 9. How many months between? You see it, just magically 11. Oh, you haven't seen enough, have you? So that was 1. 3 plus 6 is 9. With that one was 2. 3. 4. Separate 9/11 connections with one guy. The impossible has become possible. Sam Garnes was born on 7/12/1974. And the weeks contain 9/11, and there were 4 planes on the date of the attack. Then for the Chiefs, we have Louis Bush, who was born on 12/2/1969. 9 months between. Here's your 11. Oh, this is so unbelievable. You have no idea. Here's your 9. And 2 minus 1 is 1. And then we have Derek Ransom, 9/13/1976. And there were 4 planes on the date of the attack. 9 here, and 1 plus 0 is 1, 9/11 again. Now the game itself, we have Trent Green, who would go on to finish with 9 rushing yards, 1 sack, 1 interception. Here's an actual look at this game. Chiefs versus Giants. There's the 9. Here's 1 sack and 1 interception. And then we have Michael Barrow of the Giants, who would go on to record 9 solo tackles on 11 combined tackles for the defense. And if this is not interesting enough, take a look at Will Allen, Sam Garnes, Lance Legree, Jason Sehorn. Look at all of these 4s. And there's just magically was 4 planes on the date of the attack. Just magically. And you can also pull Mark of the Beast. Kid you not. 1, 2, 3 times. How do you get the 3 times with this? 1 plus 4 is 4. Or 1 plus 3 is 4. So you're even reading so many numbers, even the number Damas has a hard time even mentioning all the numbers together. The number Damas will make a mistake here and there. Alright, 1 plus 3 is 4. Mark of the Beast to get is 144 to numbers. Here's the Illuminati date adding up to Mark of the Beast. MARKOF, the There it is, Mark of the Beast. Alright. That's not really 9/11, but it makes it relevant. Alright. In this game, the New York Giants finished with 299 total yards with one-on-one on fourth down conversions as a team. So let's go to the game. Here's the stat sheet. See 299 total yards, and they were one-on-one fourth down conversions. The third, oh, this is really interesting now. This just got even crazier. Third down conversion, 614. 614 people were killed in Tower 2. Trump's birthday is 614. Did you see the number next to it? 514? That's when the Buffalo shooting went down this last year. And Trump, by the way, was just magically 9/11 months old at the time. Can you believe that? That's just coincidence, though, right? Not. The New York Giants won by 9 points. The Chiefs finished with 11 points. And 20 minus 11 is 9. And that would give you 9/11 backwards. Or forwards as well, if you just say 9 points and the Chiefs finishing with 11. So 9/11 forward and backwards. Now, more with this game. The game was played at Arrowhead Stadium, and Arrowhead Stadium began in 1968. That's the year 9/11 became the official emergency number. The attack was on the 9th month. The Giants' record after this game was exactly 1-1. Or 1-1. The game was played in the 9th month. The final score is 13-3, and 13 minus 3 is 10, and 1 plus 0 is 1. 9/11. Flight 77. 666 in the attendance. Just all opulent numbers throughout the board in that. The game was played in the 9th month, and the starting time was 12 o'clock in the afternoon, and 2 minus 1 is 1 again. 9/11. The game date, 9/23/2001. The game was played in the 9th month. 3 minus 2 is 1. And the year subtracts to 1. 9/11 again. You can't make this up, people. You literally cannot make this up. That's how unbelievable this is. You have got to see the numbers on the screen. Otherwise, you would think the Numberdamus is just throwing stuff up against the wall. None of this is just is being thrown on the wall. All of this is literally on point with precision every single time. You can't make this up, people. Now, the Jets linebacker, Kelvin Moses, was born on 9/3/1976, to the date of the game. Separation of 911 contained. The Illuminati was found in the 5th month. Freemasonry 624, Flight 77, 4 planes on the date of the attack, 444, lining of the 4s. And then we have Damian Robinson, was born on 12/22/1973. 9 months, 1 day between. Here's your 1 there, 9/11. Here's 9, here's 1, here's a 1. And 2 plus 9 gave you the answer. 2 plus 7 is 9, with a 1 here and a 1 here. And then we have Victor Green, who was born on 12/8/1968. 1969, actually. 9/11 again. Like you haven't seen it enough already. Couple of 8s in here. What the 8s are corresponding to, Baphomet is 888. How do you get that? So H is the 8th letter. Baphomet is 8 letters long. And Baphomet to numbers is 80. 888. The horned goat. In which you'll hear people say what they like to call it the greatest of all time. Well, if you're going to say Tom Brady is the greatest of all time, say it, but don't be putting the goat emoji next to him, because that's not a compliment, it's an insult. So if you want to say Tom Brady is the greatest of all time, just say that, and ignore the goat emoji. You can give the guy a compliment without insulting the guy, just by taking away the goat emoji. Since we live in that era where we have to express ourselves with an emoji icon and not, by words anymore. We got to actually show the icon to prove it. Anyway, Wayne Chebret was born on 8/14/1973. Nine, 1, 1 there. And for the Patriots, I covered all that. We have Lawyer Malloy, who was born on 11/14/1973. To the day of the game. 9, 1, 1 there. 9 here. You can put the 9 in the front here to make it easier on you. And 1 plus 0 is 1, so I'll give you 9/11 again. 27 years. 2 plus 7 is 9. Here's your 1, here's a 1. Illuminati to numbers, 120. 4 planes on the date of the 9/11 attack, and 2 plus 2 again is 4. 4 planes on the date of the 9/11 attack. 614 people died in Tower 2. Flight 175. Freemasonry was found on the 175th day of the year. Illuminati is 10 letters. And then we have Tabucky Jones, who was born on 10/6/1974. To the date of the game. And they have Larry Izzo, 9/26/1974. And you got the same result. And then we have Brian Cox. The attack was on the 9th month. 9/11 became the emergency number on 2/16/1968. This guy, kid you not, was literally born one day after the 9/11 phone number became official. Literally one day after. Kid you not. Here, we'll show you to prove it, because that's how unbelievable this is. Brian Cox. There it is. Alright, and now this is a date, and this is a date. And the attack was on the 9th month. And the game was played in the 9th month. So 9/1/1. 9th month attack, 1 date here, 1 date here. To show what the Nostradamus is referring to. Now, Defensive end for the Patriots, Anthony Pleasant was born in 1968, the year 9/11 became the emergency number. Patriots linebacker Roman Pfeiffer was also born in 1968, the year 9/11 became the official emergency number. Patriots tight end Rod Rutledge was born on 8/12/1975. And there was exactly 111 days left in the year when 9/11 went down, just magically. Both teams for this game, the special teams combined points of 614, Trump's birthday 614. 614 employees were killed in Tower 2. $6 million cleanup costs, 1.4 million people changed their travel plans, the New York Stock Exchange closed for 6 days after the attack, and $1.4 billion were donated to the 9/11 charities. The attack was on the 9th month. The Jets' record after this game was 1-1. The attack was on the 9th month. New York Jets is 11 letters. Tom Brady threw for 9 yards. Quarterback, 11 letters. Tom Brady threw for 9 yards on 10 attempts with 1 rush attempt, 9/11. The game date, 3 minus 2 is 1. The year, 2 minus 1 is 1, 9/11. So, Jets versus Patriots. See, 9th month, 1-1. A 9th month, 2 losses, and 9 plus 2 is 11. There's a 614. Here's a look at Tom Brady. And now we bring you to the final sport, baseball. Bernie Williams was born in 1968. The 9/11 phone number became official in 1968. Chuck Knobloch was also born in 1968, the year it became the official emergency number. In this game, Nick Johnson's base out runs added this game was 0.9 with 1 walk, 1 strikeout. Bernie Williams was thrown 9 strikes, 1 strikeout with a 0.1 base out run added this game. Dave Justice was thrown 9 pitches in his 1 at bat with 1 put out. Jorge Posada had 9 putouts, 1 assist, and 1 hit. The Yankees as a team finished with 29 at bats, and 2 plus 9 is 11. The Yankees pitched 9 total innings with a base out run saved this game was 1 with a 1 inherited score. So here's a look: Yankees versus the Devil Rays on 9/25/2001. There was a Flight 77. Just magical how, again, the attendance is just completely oculate throughout the board, just magically. Here's a look at the score. 4 planes on the day of the attack. 4 planes on the day of the attack. Alright, here are the numbers. 1-1, Dave Justice. Here's Bernie Williams. 9-1. 1 here. Here's Nick Johnson. 9-1-1 there. Derek Jeter had a 309 batting average, Flight 77, so 9/11 strikes thrown, and 4 at bats, 4 planes on 9/11. 4 plate appearances, 4 planes on 9/11. And there's the 29 innings pitched. There's 9, and Mike Stanton pitched a total of 1.1 innings, 9/11. And you have 9/11 right here, just diagonal, going right up, horizontal. Or this way. It is interesting how all these 9/11s are just all right here on the screen. 911 there, 911 up here, 911 this way. It's just magic how all of those just magically correspond. And so many different angles, they're all there, just magically. How we bring you, the last but not least, the very final game. The Braves and the Mets. This is the most interesting one in terms of the 2 baseball games. Braves versus Mets. How does this game play? Okay. Mets versus the Braves. Baseball reference. Alright, that's not it. Where is this? Here it is. Here's the game. Found it. Alright, let's show the numbers. Let's go to the pitching first. Alright, Braves pitching. Here we go. Jason Marquis. He had 9 strikes swinging and an average leverage index of 1.12. So that's 9/11. He also had 19 strikes looking and a 1.1 average leverage index. 9/11 again. That's 2. 9 here. 1 run, 1 earned run. 9/11, 3 times. 4 strikeouts, 4 planes on 9/11. A 3.59 ERA. Okay, here's your 9. Here's your 1. Here's your 1. What was that? 4 or 5 separate 9/11 connections from one pitcher. The Atlanta Braves pitching in total, as you can see, they threw for 91 strikes and 1 walk, or 91 strikes and 1 home run, or 19 fly balls. There was 19 hijackers on 9/11 with 1 walk and 1 home run. And then we have Marcus Giles for the game. The Braves. Marcus Giles. Here we go. 4 planes on the date of the 9/11 attack. Alright. 9 strikes, 1 walk, and 1 strikeout. Or 19 pitches in the count to go along with 1 walk and 1 strikeout. That's 2. 9 here, 11 here. That's 3. Or 19 and 11 here. That's 4. Or you have 9 here. You have a 1 strikeout, and you got 1 put out. Just magically. Just magic. Marcus Giles, you already talked about him. Let's go with Chipper Jones now. Here's his stat line. Here's his sluggage percentage, 5.599. And would you look at this? Just look right across. There's your 9/11. Just magically. 9, 1 strikeout, 1 run, 9/11. And we have Brian Jordan right underneath him, who had 9 strikes, 1 RBI, and 1 hit. Just magically. Again, 9/11. And there were 4 planes on the date of the attack. 4 planes on the date of the attack. Flight 175. Freemasonry is found on the 175th day of the year. Now, we gotta talk about this character. Dave Martinez is the most interesting one on the Braves. This guy has some very awful 9/11 numbers. This guy's gotta have the worst 9/11 numbers for one person I've ever seen. Let's just show you the game, okay? In this game, he came into it with this number here at 359 with 1 plate appearance and 1 walk. Or 359 with 1 strike and he's a first baseman. That's 9/11. Or 359, the ending number is a 9, and with a win probability at 11. Or again, ending with a 9 and his WPA, the win probability, added at exactly 11. And that's not all. There's even more. That's just a small glimpse. This guy would go on to finish his career with a WAR containing 9/11, wins above replacement, just magically 9/11. First 2 numbers in the home runs is a 91. First number in the stolen bases is a 1. As 9/11 twice, just magically. The attack was on the 9th month. Dave Martinez was a first baseman and an outfielder, and outfielder is 10 letters. 911. The attack was on the 9th month, an outfielder, and 1 plus 0 is 1. 9/11 again. Here's a look at Dave Martinez's final season in the league. Illuminati to numbers 120. This was the amount of games he played that season. Here's your 91 total bases to go along with 1 hit by pitch, or you can just look at it right across, and this guy finished with 91 total bases on 10 double plays grounded into. A lot of 9/11 connections with this guy. And why this guy? I had never heard of him before until looking at these numbers. I've never heard of Dave Martinez. Now, if you thought you've seen enough with him, there's one more you got to see. His birthday to the date of this game. This game is 9/21/2001. That's right. Put the icing on the cake. You have another 9/11 connection separating this guy's birthday to when the game was played. Just magically. Alright. You've seen a lot with the Braves. Now we got to bring you the Mets. Let's go to the Mets pitching. Showed you the Braves pitching. Now we got to show you the Mets pitching. Bruce Chen. 9 ground balls and 11 fly balls. Hey, right off the bat. As a team, you could see 9 innings pitched with 1 earned run allowed and 1 inherited score. You could see 9 hits allowed, 1 earned run allowed, and this. Or again, 92 strikes, and 9 plus 2 is 11. You have 9-11 here. And you can see how this is 92 just on the surface, and 9 plus 2 again is 11. You also will see 9 hits allowed with 1.00 ERA. And you have, again, 1 inherited score. That's a lot of 9-11 connections. Way too many. And Bruce Chen recorded 9 ground balls. He gave up 1 hit on 1 walk. And there's 9-11 right down the line. 9-11 horizontal, 9-11 vertical. What a sequence. Alright, here we go. Let's show you the batting statistics for the Mets this game. The Mets as a whole team finished with 91 strikes on 1 walk. 1 strikes. And where's the walks up on this thing? 1 base on balls, so there's 9-1-1 there. And then we have Todd Zeile, who's a first baseman, by the way. So 9 strikes, he's a first baseman with 1 hit, 9-1-1. Or 9 strikes, 1 CWPA, and you also have 1 hit. And then we have the next player who had 9 strikes, 1 strikeout, and 1 putout. So there's the 9. 1 strikeout. Here is 1 putout. That's 1 9-11 connection. 2 9-11 connections. 3 9-11 connections here. 9 strikes. 1 RBI and 1 hit. Way too many connections here. So there's something really wrong with this picture. Robin Ventura. Here's 9-11 backwards. Here's 9-11 forwards. Here's 9-11 again. Nine, 1 put out, 1 hit. 9-11 again. And then we have Edgardo Alfonzo. And this guy was throwing 19 pitches with 11 strikes, just magically. And here's 9-11 backwards. Or you could see 9-11 forwards. 9-1-1 there. 19 pitches, 1 walk, and 1 hit. And we have Armando Benitez, who was born on 11/3/1972. To the date of this game, 9-1-1 here. And you have 9-11 in order in the seconds. Oh, we're still not done yet. Shea Stadium, that's where this game was played at. It took 29 months of construction. 2 + 9 is 11. The attack was on the 9th month. Braves record at the time subtracts 211 exactly. They were 79 and 68, and that equals 11. The Braves recorded 9 hits. They scored 1 run in the 4th inning and 1 run in the 8th inning. Nine hits. There's a 1. There's your 1. The attack was on the 9th month. The Mets scored 1 run in the 4th inning, and the Braves scored 1 run in the 4th inning. And there were 4 planes on the date of the attack. Just magical how they magically score in the 4th inning. Not the 5th inning, but the 4th inning, specifically the 4th inning. Now we bring you this ticket. Oh, this ticket is hella interesting. You gotta see this. This is unbelievable. Alright. This is the ticket of when Mike Piazza recorded his first pinch hit 10 days. Yeah. This is when Mike Piazza recorded his first pinch hit on exactly a 9/11 date. So this was a while ago. Here's a look at this thing. There's the date. Alright, so you can see it's on the surface. Alright, you can see 9/11 backwards too. Another thing to keep in mind with this thing, the 9th month, and it's just magically the 11th aisle, just magically. Look at the game number. This was the 72nd game of the year. And it's just magic how 7 plus 2 is 9, and this, whoever's ticket this is sitting in aisle 11 just magically. That's a real ticket, folks. And none of those are a single number off at any point. Mike Piazza would go on to make his debut, I kid you not, 9/11. Literally. You can see it right there, 9/11. Just magically. Alright, here's a look at Mike Piazza. You gotta see this guy. Not sure what is with this guy and his 9/11 connections, but he's got a lot. There's something wrong with this picture. He ranks 16,211th in Major League Baseball history. What are the chances of this? How is it that the first 3 numbers just magically add up to 9 and the ending number is 11? Just magically. Here's the debut. There's 9/11. Just magically. Here's his at-bats. Just magically 9/11 at-bats. Magically. Here's another 9/11 going across. That's with the bases on balls and strikeouts side by side. There it is again. And you can see 9/11 is even contained right here in the games played. And if you subtract 1 minus 2 this way, you will get -1. So again, you'll see 9/11 again that way as well when you subtract it. Mike Piazza hit a game-leading home run and came out for the curtain call. The attack was on the 9th month. Curtain call is 11 letters. Mike Piazza jersey was sold without his consent, and he was upset, as he should be. Mike Piazza is the only player from the game who was born in 1968, the year the 9/11 phone number was official. Here's a look at his jersey, by the way. Mike Piazza played in this game, which was in the 9th month. He wore this one jersey, and the starting bid at auction was, kid you not, exactly $10,000. 9/11. Just magically. And 365 is what this thing sold for, just magically 365. Look how this even corresponds to him. He would magically get on 365 magically to get into the hole. 365. And there were 365 days in the year when 9/11 went down, because 2001 is not a leap year. You really thought we were done, did you? No, we're still going. This is it, though. Promise you, this is the last one. 9/11/2001 to the date of the game. The attack was on the 9th month, and this game came exactly 1 week and 10 days between. The date of the game, 9th month, 2 minus 1 is 1. 9th month, the year, 2 minus 1 is 1. The attack, 9th month, New York Mets, 11 letters. Attack, 9th month, Shea Stadium, 11 letters. 9/11 again. And that is going to wrap up this video. Thank you all for watching this video. Stay tuned. The Numberdamus has a lot more videos to come.